Hi Taurus, welcome to your weekly love reading. Let's see what's going to go on, what's going to happen for you this week in terms of love. So you have the Ace of Cups. What a beautiful card to start off with. And you have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. The World. There we go. Focus has been a bit weird on the camera. The Nine of Cups. And we have the Two of Swords, which is an annoying card for many people. Okay, so let me tune into the energies. There's definitely someone here where they're communicating with you with some kind of mask on, but you may both be wearing masks with each other. One of you may feel as though the other kind of instigated this, like maybe you tried to be upfront with them without any masks on and be direct, but then this other person may have ghosted you, not communicated with you when you were like that, and so they only feel comfortable communicating with you with a mask on, and then you put a mask on because you're afraid of losing them. But you know, that's only how it appears on the surface, because Spirit is saying deep down you also have the same fears of this person, of being true to yourself. So you've been wearing masks in certain ways, maybe in terms of trying to prove yourself to this person, jumping through a million hoops to kind of become something that, or someone that you feel they would open up to, kind of thing. So both of you are wearing masks, but this is the Nine of Cups. You are each other's dream come true. I'm noticing the two pigeons here, so it's like you have this deep soul bond. You could be twin flames, but the label ultimately doesn't matter. So this person, they may be very flirty or very charming. They may be coming forward with all these promises for the future, but because they're wearing a mask, they may not be able to fully deliver upon those promises at this time, at least. Because there is this like dreamy quality to the Nine of Cups, because to me it's like being on cloud nine. It's maybe a little bit of castles in the sky, but at the same time the feelings that you share for each other are very real. Their feelings for you are real. They feel this Ace of Cups. There is a new beginning that's going to happen in your connection. I feel like maybe there's times where this person does reveal their heart. There's times when they are vulnerable, but then at other times they may retreat back to wearing that mask and staying in their comfort zone, basically. But you mean the world to this person. They feel so much love. Their heart is overflowing with this love that they have for you, and it's mutual. So they're working very hard in some kind of way. You may not recognize it. You may feel like, oh, they're not coming forward, they're not communicating honestly, I don't know how they feel, why they're being distant. But they are working hard on themselves and this connection in some kind of way. They may be going through a lot of struggles that they're not really telling you about, and they've got the weight of the world on their shoulders, but it's because they're trying to lift you up. They want to keep this connection going. They are working really, really hard in some kind of way. Maybe they're working on their growth, they're healing, or working on getting their life in order in some kind of way so that they can be with you. They see you as this beautiful, pure energy of love. They see your inner child, and they see your hopes, your dreams, their goals, and they want to be the best version of themselves for you. They may be worried that they're going to hurt you, they're going to let you down. So it's kind of like if you're a parent and you're worried about like hurting your child, you're worried about letting your child down, so you will sacrifice, you will do everything you can. But I feel like this person, they're beating themselves up, just like many parents do as well, feeling that they're not good enough, feeling like they're failing you. So it's like that doubt, because many of you are twin flames, that doubt is kind of manifesting in terms of like a separation, like they're not feeling good enough. So they're just trying to like control things a bit too much, because they feel like they're messing up in some kind of way. We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So they feel like they're investing a lot. They may have fears that their dream isn't going to come true, because he's throwing these coins into this pail of water. And often, you know, if you throw coins into a well, you make a wish. So this person, they have a lot of dreams and desires. The wishes fulfilled card here, Nine of Cups. They want to be together with you. But this is in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles. So they may be just worried. They may be in two minds about your connection and fully invested, because they don't want to get hurt if it's not going to work out. And as you know, twin flame connections can be very complicated, a long process, many twists, many turns, and they're worried. There's a part of them that's still holding back, because they don't want to be really, really devastated if they completely invest 100% and it doesn't work out, or they're rejected, or, you know, they have a lot of this wounded inner child stuff projecting into this connection that's causing them to hold back in certain ways. So let's look at some messages cards. How are they feeling? So we have the Empress. I can see you as my wife. So this is their goal. This is their dream of being with you for the rest of their lives. As you as husband and wife, they want a reunion. This is a reunion card. And we have the Knight of Swords. I won't ever give up on us. So even if they've been distant at times, even if they've been confused, even if they have run away and even got with someone else, they still aren't giving up on your connection. They have this hope that when the time is right, you will both reunite. Yeah, and it's because we have you are my perfect person, the Two of Cups. They feel that you are their soulmate or their twin flame, you know, whether they know that label or not, they feel like you are the perfect person for them. You're the person who was made for them. They know that the love you share is true and you love each other equally. You're on the same page. It's like your energy just is already one. They feel that resonance. I am eager to take action. This is the Page of Wands. They are eager, but I feel like they're still trying to plan right now how to come forward, how to approach you, how to be ready for a true long-lasting union to happen. We have the Star. Healing is here. So your connection is coming into a really positive new phase. A lot of fears are being healed so that you can come together much more harmoniously. So let's look at the Island Time Wellness cards next. Separation. And this says sadness. They're missing you. They're thinking about you. They're yearning for you. And they are unsure of the future. So that is clarifying that Two of Swords. They're unsure. And they are trying to avoid that heartbreak, but unfortunately that may mean they're closing up at times, because they feel like there's no guarantee that you will end up in that reunion. Yeah, the Runner. So yeah, they have been a runner in your connection. It says runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to the ego. So yeah, that they fear totally like revealing themselves and taking off these masks in case they're rejected, or in case it doesn't work out and they end up feeling foolish, feeling totally heartbroken. We have lightning, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, transformation. Okay, so something may have happened which created this separation. They likely ran away and it really left you and them feeling devastated. Maybe you didn't see it coming, and maybe you found out some shocking news that they had run away from you in some kind of way. But it has led, this upheaval has led to a positive transformation in your connection. Maybe there was too much codependency in the past, and maybe you needed to go through a separation in order to have more self-love, become more independent, knowing or realizing that your worth is not dependent upon this other person, and that's allowing you to shift into more self-love. And because twin flames are one and the same, that self-love equals, you know, being able to come back in a much more harmonious way together. Love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. So you're going to be hearing from them. I do feel some of you, there are times when they do open up, but then there are times when they run away. But in the near future, they're going to reach out. They are going to express to you something really heartfelt, something really important about their feelings for you. Yeah, wow, twin flames. Yin yang, zen, balance, union, duality, coupling, complement each other. So yeah, this is definitely a twin flame connection, which is what I suspected. And yeah, everything that's happening basically within your connection was part of the soul contract to help you heal, to help you both awaken more. So let's look at my soul's desire deck next. How are they truly feeling about you right now? So they're eager to know your feelings. Please tell me how you're feeling. It's driving me crazy not knowing. So you may be in separation, you may be in no contact at this time, and they're really like getting worried that you've moved on from them. They're worried that you no longer are invested in the connection. So they really want to know how you're feeling. Wow, okay, we have, if I show you my feelings, you might go off me. Okay, so yeah, that is why they wear a mask. It's like a safety mechanism, self-preservation. They may have this idea that's been conditioned into them that if they express their emotions, then they're going to be too feminine, and it's going to make them appear weak and not masculine enough. So ironically, they're trying to appear strong, and they equate strength with withholding their emotions, but then they're still trying to express themselves to you. But I feel like they're wearing a mask. Maybe they're trying to appear to be charming, they're basically not being their true self, but they are trying to express their true feelings through that mask. We have, my passion is burning so strong that I can't take it. So yeah, they're feeling extremely passionate about you right now. They're wanting that union, they're wanting to be close to you, they're wanting that intimacy on all levels, and with communication as well. We have, I'm ready, I don't want to fight this anymore. So yeah, they fear losing you more than they fear coming close and taking a risk, and they fear that they're just wasting time. So yeah, they're going to come forward, they're going to express that truth to you with this love call. That's what I'm feeling. And we have, I know our love is fated and we are meant to be together. So yeah, they know that you're twin flames. They may have, you know, known that you're meant to be together, and that kind of allowed them to take the connection for granted at times in the past. So let's look at the Romance Angels cards. We have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So they know basically that this connection is extremely spiritual. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Wow. So yeah, they are afraid that they're like missing out, losing time. So they're going to come forward, communicate, and it's going to bring you closer together. And passion again, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So again, they're feeling extremely passionate and they're going to embrace you. So let's pull some messages out of the bag next. Yeah, you have a really strong astral connection. You communicate very regularly, if not all the time, through telepathy, that higher dimensional bond. Again, they may have, and both of you may have felt more comfortable in the 5D connection, because there's much less likelihood of rejection in the 5D. They're problem solving right now. They're trying to figure out how to come forward, how they're going to communicate to you, what they're going to say, what they're going to do. And you make them feel sexy and excited and alive. They feel like these euphoric emotions, because it's such a higher dimensional connection. And we have rebel. So yeah, they tried to rebel against their feelings for you at some point, because it made them feel naked and vulnerable. And this connection is about going through a major awakening, and that requires a death of the ego, and the ego obviously is conditioned, well, it's an instinct to avoid death at all costs, so they ran away. Yeah, and there's been lessons in self-love within this connection to a great extent. So let's look at the divination dice next. How are they feeling about you right now? So there's a snowflake here. They see this connection as very individual. Something about winter, maybe someone lives in a place where there's snow, or however that may resonate with you. Yeah, we have this castle here, but there's two towers. To me, that represents, just like that card where they're both wearing masks, this is like you're both in your comfort zone in certain ways. And it may appear like it's just this other person, but Spirit is saying it's been both of you. But this person is spreading their wings, they're ascending, this is awakening, they're knowing their true angelic self, they're knowing their worth. We have the Viking ship. To me, this is like fighting for the connection. They've been through a lot of battles within themselves. This is like them covering new ground. They're making progress. You're moving out of adversity into a brighter future together. And the cat. So cat may be specifically relevant, but this is like a black cat. It's like intuition again, mysterious. This person may be very mysterious, but they're very deep, very philosophical, and yeah, their intuition is opening massively. So let's see what charms are going to come out for you today. That's not a charm, just put that in the drawer. Yeah, so I was just saying about awakening. We have this instrument here. Is it a trombone? I'm like terrible with instruments and music. I don't know how to read music or anything. But yeah, this features in the Judgment card, which is all about awakening. They've been able to see things from a higher perspective, see the truth. They are loyal to you. They see you as their best friend. They keep coming back to you. They feel drawn. You know, like how dogs just have this inner navigation system where they know how to get home. They always return to you. They know where home is. They know that home is with you. They want to mend the connection with this sewing machine, which is a Singer sewing machine. So Singer may be relevant in some ways for some of you, but yeah, they want to mend the connection, or they feel like you have this infinite powerful bond, because obviously sewing machines bond materials together. They feel like you're cut from the same cloth, is what I'm hearing. So we have Plant Lady. So this may be extremely relevant to some of you, and the colour pink, perhaps pink and green. It's colours of the heart chakra as well. Yeah, they see you as incredibly beautiful with the rose. They see you as divine. This is their heart chakra opening as well. So we have the lips. This is indicating their passion. They want to kiss you. They may be thinking about kissing you, imagining that. But also it's about communication, expressing their truth. We have this fan here, which to me is the Wheel of Fortune. Your connection moving in a positive new direction. They may have pushed you away at some point, but now they're going to come back and communicate. And we have the Sugar Skull, so Mexico may be relevant to some of you, or this can just represent transformation, death of the old, anything that wasn't serving you or the connection, and a rebirth, a new beginning in a positive new direction. Thank you so much for joining me here. I really do appreciate it. Take care. Bye.